Hi, my name is Grace McDonald, and this is my presentation for Management 106. Farrowing crates have claimed to improve management practices in piggeries around New Zealand. Farrowing crates are specially designed in order for the sow to lie on her side during birthing and feeding of piglets to reduce the number of roll-ons or accidental deaths. Farrowing crates are more regularly used in factory farms and indoor farming. It has replaced traditional huts that allows for the sow to create a nest and birth at her will. This restriction of the sow's natural habitat has caused much controversy in the media and has caused backlash from animal rights activists and the uprising of organisations such as Safe New Zealand and PigCare that do their best to ensure all piggeries in New Zealand, whether free range or indoor, all management practices are followed by the correct code of ethics. Farrowing crates are metal barred crates with enough room for the sow to lie down on her side but no more. The birthing process is easier to deliver each piglet this way. After the birth, the farrowing crate allows for the sow to remain on her side so that each piglet has easy access to milk supply from the sow. Farrowing crates are also designed so that it gives each piglet the optimum chance of survival, as it is overly common for the sows to roll on or step on her piglets, reducing the number of piglets that make it to weaning. Therefore, the profitability of the farm is decreased. A farm measures productivity by piglets per sow per year. Having farrowing crates therefore allows mortality rate of the pre-weaned piglets to decrease, which farmers are unable to control in huts. To elaborate more on the production side of farrowing crates, we digress further in how they can improve mortality rates of piglets. The first 48 hours of a piglet's life are the most critical. They must receive nutrients from the sow and avoid starvation or roll-ons. Farrowing crates for all piglets, their survival rate will increase. The higher the weaned piglet count is, the higher the production for the farm, which is key. In New Zealand alone, pre-weaned mortality rates can range between 5 to 35% of a litter. Due to the restrictive nature of the farrowing crates, the chances of a roll-on from the sow is limited greatly. Farrowing crates used and maintained correctly create a sterile environment for both the sow and the piglet. The floors are heated to keep the piglets nice and warm and dry, and air conditioning is put into the crate to keep the sow cool and calm so that stress and anxiety is controlled. When the sow begins to stress, their body uses nutrients to maintain the sow, rather than making nutrient-rich milk supplied for her piglets, which is the most important for active growth and fast weaning times. Faster weaning and growth times will in turn mean that the farm will improve quicker pace and receive returns quicker from the pigs faster. However, there is negative impacts to using farrowing crates on production. This relates to the sow. If the sow is not kept happy and stress rates monitored, the sow may begin to wriggle, kick piglets, limit milk supply, and smash her head against the metal bars. In some cases, when the sow doesn't understand what a farrowing crate is and the situation that she is in, and cannot sense her piglets in there, she may scrape her nose against the cold, hard floor, which causes serious damage in an attempt to build a nest for her piglets. This can cause serious injury to the sow and danger to her piglets. A stressed sow can have a huge impact on the whole production, impacting the animal's well-being and the farm's profitability. An Otago farmer was brought under scrutiny in 2009. However, the Media and Pork Industry Board found nothing wrong with the farm, and he said that the use of farrowing crates meant only a 10% fatality rate. I now move on to the impacts of processing. Due to the fact that farrowing crates are used in factory farms, also known as indoor farms, it limits the packaging options for the farmers. In New Zealand, the pig accreditation sticker is a label associated with PigCare program, which was introduced in 2010 following the demand from consumers where their pork was coming from and how the pigs were treated. Pressure from Safe New Zealand has meant that it is hard for factory farms to meet the criteria to receive these stickers. This means that the only real sticker they can earn is the 100% New Zealand, which has come under speculation lately for how reliable the label is. Expanding on the idea of labels, labels are only created to achieve the end goal of appealing to the consumer. This outcry from piggeries to declare where their meat is coming from and how they treat their animals came from a 2009 campaign against New Zealand pork, fronted by celebrity Mike King. He stated that the New Zealand pork industry was brutal and callous. This has stirred much controversy in New Zealand amongst consumers that became more aware of what was going on behind the barn doors. Consumption of pork decreased during this time, and labelling of food became the main priority to increase the revenue for pork again. So it felt like customers weren't being kept in the dark. Consumers now gravitate towards labelled pig-friendly packaging, which farmers who use farrowing crates or factory farmers are not allowed to achieve because they gravitate more towards the pig accreditation stickers. This means that more direction towards free-range farmers will help with these labels instead of factory farmers. Farrowing crates can be used efficiently and successfully with sow being comfortable and well taken care of if managed appropriately. Routine checks of farms that are registered to be using such crates must be carried out in order to prevent farms from getting away with the brutality and the misuse of farrowing crates. Thank you.